Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that. Get this offense behind the sticks.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football and pick up big yards.
They need a yard here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Tar Heels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's that defense shifting again. And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
He's got his man open downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and a receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly. The timing was there, and great throw and catch.
Fine time. Moving to his left. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The Tigers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go... To make plays downfield, we can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just from 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, It's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He'll throw it now. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they'll get him down that time.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the same runner's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys they were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second and goal for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's free around the 15. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back, throws it to the right. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the run here, lets it go. This time, a completion. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his back. And they get the completion. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And it's good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He brings him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. trying to create here on the move. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Handoff in a single back formation. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. The Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I just don't know about short games like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the 1st down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Waiting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He's running out of time here. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He hands it off from the gun. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to run the hurry out. On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launches downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 35, North Carolina 10.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Let's take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to launch it deep again. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the quarterback dropping back. This time it's complete. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, UNC.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They bring them down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So here we go now, third and short on the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps the football. Tough running there. breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on 3rd and short. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
First and goal, handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up